Not every mail delivery vehicle looks like the one that shows up at your mailbox. There are thousands of trucks contracted by the U.S. Postal Service to carry mail. And not even the Postal Service knows who is driving for them or if the trucks are safe enough to be on the road. 9 News investigates why the Postal Service believes a deadly crash involving a truck carrying mail is not their fault. Here's Mark Salinger.
We know the truck involved in this deadly crash back in June of 2022 was carrying mail for the United States Postal Service. Yet there's a lot the Postal Service says it didn't know.
It's a broken system.
It didn't know the driver didn't have a valid license. It didn't know the truck wasn't covered by insurance. The Postal Service didn't even know the company hauling its mail even existed. And yet, it was still allowed to work for the federal government.
It was a cascade of failures that led to this 5 seconds that took 5 lives.
Attorneys representing the Postal Service filed a motion to dismiss a federal lawsuit filed by the family of the 5 people who were killed by the truck. Grant Lawson represents the remaining members of the Godinez family.
When you have people that shouldn't even be driving and trucks that are unsafe and aren't even insured, it's causing absolute horror.
The filing gives us a rare look at how little the Postal Service knows before a truck picks up a load of mail. USPS contracted with a trucking company named Caminante. Caminante subcontracted the job to a company named Lucky 22. That's illegal. Yet the Postal Service still loaded up the truck with mail. The Lucky 22 truck drove up I-25 with faulty brakes, a driver with no license, expired insurance, and then he killed 5 people. The Postal Service says that's not their fault.
There is no question that had the U.S. Postal Service followed its own rules, that this truck would have never been allowed to enter the facility, let alone be loaded with mail and allowed to drive down the road.
So the argument from the Postal Service here is that the contractor should be responsible for maintaining the trucks and ensuring that the drivers are fit to be behind the wheel. The Postal Service is claiming government immunity, which shields them from any liability. It's a reminder that you really don't know who's driving behind you when you're going up I-25 or really any road.
285, I-7, you've been covering this so much.
There's far too many truck crashes.
Postal Service, the company, what about the driver?
Yes, the driver was found criminally guilty of vehicular homicide. He was sentenced to 11 years in prison in Weld County. But again, it goes back to, were there any other people who were also liable? The company, did they put a bad truck on the road? Can anybody else be held liable? That's what this case is trying to figure out.
When you were in college, did you think you'd become an expert in trucks and
You never
licenses?
know what you're going to be an expert in this industry.
It's good that you've become an expert in this. Thank you, Mark.
Unfortunately.